The second pointer taken from what I mentioned earlier tonight when talking about the life story of Prophet Jesus and want to shed some light on is that Jesus was far and away from seeking the luxuries of this dunya. He was not excessively concerned with material possessions like many people nowadays. He was not money oriented like many people nowadays. Rather, he was a zahid. Zahid means ascetic. The Arabic word for asceticism is zuhud, detachment. Let's ponder upon this. Let's remember that even though a Muslim is permitted to enjoy the unforbidden pleasures like eating delicious meals, wearing nice new clothes, having luxurious furniture, having a big nice house and the like, Islam nevertheless encourages and praises those who leave out luxury in favor of a simple and pious life. The Quran is full of verses that remind believers that life is fleeting, is vanishing quickly, and the hereafter is everlasting. Therefore, we should not spend the enormity of our life seeking luxury while neglecting working for the akhirah. I know that many among us cannot leave out luxury, but let's try at least not to be attached to it. Not to let seeking material worldly luxurious gadgets and toys control our lives. Let's try our best not to be materialistic because this will help us be better Muslims with a better heart, inshallah. Do not put a high priority on making a lot of money and having many possessions and buy things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't like. Being materialistic and buying material things won't grant us real happiness. And every physical item we bring into our lives represents one more thing that can be broken, that can be scratched or stolen. The things we own require time, energy, and focus. They need to be cleaned, organized, managed, and maintained and protected. And as a result, they often distract us from the things that truly do bring us lasting happiness. Working for the hereafter, for example, performing our prayers in their due time, obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making dhikr, being kind to our parents, helping the poor, doing da'wah, and the like. On top of all that, being materialistic leads to depression and disappointment. How? Imagine someone who expects his newest purchase will impress other people. Someone who expects they will notice his new car, phone, jacket, or shoes. Then he ends up realizing that most of the time people don't care or are less impressed than he thinks. Instead, most of them are too busy trying to show off and to impress him with their newest purchases. Thus, you see that the search for happiness in possessions is always short-lived because it is based on wrong reasoning. If happiness is found in buying material things and having more stuff, those with more will always be happier. But is this the reality? Of course not. Look at how many rich people committed suicide. They were not happy. On the other hand, look at those Muslims that have some contentment and zuhud in their life, how much they are happy, even though they might not be rich in material possessions. I am not telling you to remove desire entirely from your life. Instead, I'm telling you to redirect your desires toward what brings you true happiness in this life and an everlasting happiness in the hereafter, in the everlasting abode of peace, which is paradise. And here, before I jump to the third pointer, let me tell you that somewhere in this world, someone else is happy with much less than you have. Ponder upon this.